Hi, it's me Burbingish, and do you hate Deepwoken? Are there just some stuff in Deepwoken that drive you nuts? Well, I do too, and in this video, we're going to be covering all of my Deepwoken pet peeves. Well, most of them. Alright, to start, something that almost killed me in Layer 2, Floor 2, are these little ramps in Efron's boss dungeon, whatever you would call it. Because if you walk on them, you see these little designs and like a little neon on the bottom, but the design's actually like collidable, which means that you can fall in between the gaps of the ramp and potentially get caught on it while you're trying to like, I don't know, run from an Efron ult. It also makes it really hard to slide on, and I have no idea why they kept it like this, because it would be better for the player and better for the game if they just like made it a solid smooth brick that you can slide on, because the game actually has to compute how you would collide with this fancy little pattern mesh thing, and it's way less efficient than if you were just to calculate collision with like a box, you know. Please just put an invisible brick there. Alright, so for this next one, it's a bit player based, but I feel like the devs could make a little change that would make it more bearable. But it's when people spawn into chimes and they just sit there AFK, because while they're just sitting there, probably like watching a YouTube video tabbed off or something, your tempo is just going down and you can't really do anything about it because they have like the invincibility thing and they're just sitting there. I'm not sure if people do it intentionally so that you have like no tempo when the fight starts, but it's also very annoying because you just kind of have to sit there and wait. So what I'm thinking the devs could do is to make it so that only when both players leave the AFK invincibility do their tempo get set back to the max. Because right now the game just gives you back tempo based off of the countdown. Pretty sure it's like 3 seconds or like 5 seconds. And to disencourage just sitting there in general, maybe they should cut down the AFK protection to like 20 seconds, 30 seconds. I say that's fair. Alright, this one is just cosmetic, but it still bugs me a little bit. So you know when you get your bell and you see your model is like, wow, this is a nice model, I got actually pretty lucky with it. And then when you rejoin, it's just a completely different model with a different color. It's not exactly a very high priority fix, but you know, it would be nice if they fixed it. Alright, so this I imagine everybody has experienced at least once. So imagine you're fighting Kaido with your friends, and you know, everything's going well, you're just hitting him from the back, and you're almost done killing Kaido. And boom, he just flies into the horizon for no reason. Like, Kaido is a very buggy boss. I'm not quite sure why he just launches himself like a couple of nautical miles away from you. I'm pretty sure it was said that a Kaido rework should be coming, but it's been a while. I'm not quite sure if they're still on that anymore. Okay, so this one I might just be nitpicking, but why do you need to jump when you open the Duke door? Like, I don't really see why you would have to interact just a little bit above to where you can't just reach it normally and you have to jump to do it. And also when you're like closing the door, you have to just go up there and to an arbitrary bit where the door is like slid up to actually close the door. And when you click it, you have to do like a little action movie slide before the gate closes to get in. Like, they made it so that you could close the gate with the key, but I don't get why it's in such an awkward position to close the gate again. They could just make the interact, you know, just always in the low bottom position. Alright, that's gonna be it for this video. Bit of a short video, I know, but exams are coming up and I gotta lock in for that. Can't really be screwing around playing Deepwoken. But if you enjoyed me rambling on about Deepwoken, please subscribe, and yeah. And also, no, I do not hate Deepwoken. That intro was a joke. Archmage, please don't wipe my slot.